this morning, just refresh to see if the stream's live. Should be live.
I haven't gotten notif.
It normally takes a little bit of time after the stream started for notification, I think.
I just went to your channel. You're live. You're good.
Alright, chat. We are live. The Mortal Snow Podcast, Episode 2. I just want to make a quick disclaimer. I know Scyan is in like the title, and I've got his channel description and everything, but Scyan actually unfortunately couldn't make it. Like just a little bit before I was going to start the stream, he said he couldn't make it, so it is just going to be me and Clen. Yeah, so I'm joined by Clen chat. You might know Clen, he's on YouTube, makes some decent content. I've got his channel description if you want to go subscribe to him.
I'm ready to go. Thank you for having me.
I've got a tier list up. This has most of Mythics chat. It doesn't have all of them. I couldn't find one with a chapter 5 Mythics, but this has got like majority of them up to like at least chapter 4 season 4, because obviously it wasn't once in OG. So this has Braxton Mr. B. Welcome to the stream. Alright. Here we go. So I think we'll just do them in like order. They're in order, like them just on this in these rows. So we got the so the tiers we got chat. We got God tier, amazing, decent, mythic, let your teammate have it, and terrible. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. There's a lot of mythics up here. Actually, quite. Wait, what? Oh, Discord. Oh, Discord screen. Okay, yeah. I forgot about that. All right, here we go. Share my screen. You can just watch my stream if you want, but it's a bit delayed, so...
Oh, is it like, is there no delay to it?
No, there's a little bit of delay. I think it's like just a few seconds, I think.
Well, let me know if...
no, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen, though.
Oh,
I was just kidding. I am going to share my screen. Definitely. Alright, can you see it? Wait, did my Discord just refresh? My Discord just crashed.
You left me.
My Discord just crashed. I don't know what the hell that was. I as soon as I clicked share screen, it shared screen for a second, and then my Discord just crashed. Alright. There we go. Okay. Let's see if this works this time. Is my Discord gonna crash?
I'm good. We're good.
Okay, yeah, I did the exact same thing. I don't know what happened then. Alright, there we go.
Alright, ready to go?
Yeah, we got the... Oh, crap. 1 second. Bro, what is this? Oh my god, really? Not my PC messing up, chat. Oh my god.
Hello?
Yeah, my PC... I was really worried when I saw that... I'm really worried my PC was going to do this again, honestly. Right, chat, you're going to have to give me a second so I can sort this out. Oh my god. Yeah, I think it's time, chat. I get a new PC. You're not gonna lie. All right. Reload page. Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, this is actually so annoying. I do apologize about this, chat. All right.
No,
share screen.
I'm ready.
Oh my god, it's gonna be chapter 6 before I can get this done.
I just see your profile picture.
She's not sharing at the moment. Is it not sharing at the moment?
It just has the stick man.
It says I'm streaming at the moment.
Are you streaming
on Discord? I'm streaming my screen. Yeah, tier list.
Hang on, I'm just gonna disconnect and reconnect.
It gives me the option to stop streaming, but I'm still.
There we go.
Is it there?
We got it.
Alright. Here's the moment of truth. If I click on the tab, on the actual tier list tab, is it going to crash again? Alright, so... Let me just get it on the stream as well. Okay. Here we go, chat. Got the tier list. Let's see if it works this time. Alright, so we've got the Mando. So, I think so this one here, didn't this have like the... Oh, for God's sake,
it had the thermal scope to it, and it was like, it was really awkward to shoot, but I still liked it at the same time.
I just remember gliding, like past like the risky area, just getting sniped out of the air, I think, by the Mandalorian.
By Mando, yeah,
Mando.
they had that aimbot back in chapter 2.
I think this one's actually pretty good.
It also had a melee thing to it.
Yeah, it had like that
I like
melee
that.
attack.
I like decent mythic.
Decent, yeah.
Good.
Is this the
So, hang on. Here's a question. Are we ranking them by power level, or are we ranking them by like how much we like them?
bit of both? Like more probably actual stats. I think probably more, but you can also give more. You can give it a bit of an opinion on it as well if you want as well.
All right. Well, if that brings us to Sky's AR, that thing's busted.
This thing was insane. Oh my god. I mean, the actual boss itself, absolutely. Like I just remember absolutely getting beamed by the boss as well, just trying to get this thing.
It would shoot through builds. It would. It was so good. Honestly, I think it's a god tier mythic.
I think most of like the chapter 2, season 2, early mythics, because that was at a point where like they were just bringing them into the game, so they were like really broken. Because obviously now they're more balanced. I feel like, but back then they were like so broken.
I don't know if they were all god tier though. I guess
I don't think all of them are. I think some of the other ones are a little bit lower, but I think like definitely like Midas, Sky, maybe like Minigun. I'd say I'm definitely up there. Now, this is the Avengers, like it was like the treasure map. I think it's how you like, you know, when you like you would spawn into the end game mode.
It's the treasure map, but it's not the actual Avenger weapons.
Yeah, it's the Avengers used it to get the mythics, I think.
So I guess that would be a terrible mythic.
Terrible. I mean, it gave you the ability to get good mythics, but it itself was not really a good mythic, really.
Yeah, like what are you gonna do if you have it, right?
Mm-hmm. Now this one's the grapple. It's the Batman one, yeah.
I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's just like Jules' glider gun.
I think it didn't have.
I don't know if that's on the list.
I think the only difference. Oh yeah, Jules' glider gun's over there. I think yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I think the only difference between this one and Jules' one is obviously you know you have the Batman glider, but also I don't think this one had unlimited usages though. I think it only had like this. I'm pretty sure it didn't have unlimited usages. I don't think.
You might be right. You might be right, actually.
I don't think it's as good as Jules' one, because Jules' one had like triple the range, triple the range. It was insane.
But you could argue that made it a little bit harder to use, because sometimes when you're firing that thing and you're waiting for it to actually attach to something, it's going to beam you.
Also, it was really slow as well when you were gliding, so you get beamed. I think this
one's a god tier personally.
1 second.
I think it's an amazing mythic.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think it's. I'm not gonna put it in god tier, but I think amazing, because it was pretty fun to use. I don't like this one now. Actually, it was kind of just a reskin of the ray gun.
I did love the ray gun.
It was cool, but it had like the same, like when you ADS'd with it, it had like the exact same animation, everything. It just looked a bit different. That's all. I mean, personally, I would say this was terrible, but.
Compared to all the other mythics, yeah, definitely terrible.
I didn't really enjoy it too much.
But I mean, like,
I can't. I need to help this one. I can't remember. How does this one work again? This was the Black Panther one. It would like absorb damage or something.
Well, doesn't that exactly tell you where it should be if you can't remember?
I can't really. This one was ages ago. I'm trying to remember because I think this one was good. Was this one season 4?
You took a bunch of damage and then you kind of like had a little bit of a blast of damage. It sucked. It was horrible.
Okay, I feel it terrible. That one I can't remember too much. That was the Marvel season though. Alright, this is okay. So this is the thing. Is there were multiple bursts though. I don't know if this was Sloan. Is this Sloan's burst?
I don't see another burst they are on there.
Because there were two different ones. There was a Sloan had her burst rifle in like chapter 2, season 8, and then we also had Oceans. So I don't know which version this is. Because obviously they look literally.
Whichever you'd like.
I'll just say because the thing is they were pretty similar actually, Oceans and Sloan's. I think the only difference was that Oceans had like a bigger magazine size, but Sloan's had a smaller magazine size but a faster fire rate.
And Sloan had the scope.
Oh yeah, but there was two different versions of Sloan's because she had the one without the scope before chapter 3.
Did she?
Yeah, she had one in chapter 2, season 8.
For some reason.
She had one with that in chapter 2, season 8 without a scope.
Never mind then.
I don't. This is okay. I think honestly, in general, this weapon, even with the scope and without scope, I just think it was amazing. You could absolutely beam people, especially the striker. I think that's probably why it hasn't returned since it was vaulted, because you could just beam people from a distance, and if you had good aim, you would just absolutely destroy people. It was crazy.
100%. Now, the Captain America mythic, that was very fun, but I mean, it wasn't all that useful.
I'm trying to remember because these ones were so long ago. It's crazy how long it's been since some
you
of these.
threw it at somebody, it would lock onto them. I don't remember how much damage it did.
I used.
But it wasn't really enough,
I did.
the shield would be out of your hands for way too long.
I wish this mode came back. It was so fun, honestly.
Oh my god, I love it. Even
like,
the OG Thanos mode, that was one of the best.
I didn't play the OG one. I didn't start playing until season 6, so I experienced the new one.
Dude,
but the
so
feeling of becoming
so
Thanos, it was one of the best feelings in the world. Like in Fortnite, becoming Thanos for the first time. I think I was screaming. I was like, oh my god, I'm Thanos! This isn't. Oh god, it was so fun.
A special time to play Fortnite, dude.
I think I don't know. I'd say decent, probably decent.
I would put it and let your team have it. That thing, you got killed more than you didn't. That thing.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put it in let your team have it. I can't remember some of these mythics. It's so longer, and I think I just didn't use some of these as much, so I just can't remember too much about these. This one up here though, the Carnage one, I had a really, I think I made like a video of me winning a game with this one, right? I pulled someone toward, you can pull people towards you with it, and you like just shotgun them or something. It's so like fun to use, and it's pretty damn OP, I think, the things you can do with this mythic.
I think this is one of the best mythics out there.
It's amazing.
I think it's a god tier.
God tier.
I'd put it above Sky's assault rifle, honestly.
Really?
In fact, you can just snag anybody from anywhere, whether they're gliding or whether they're behind a wall. Like, it's so good. Did so much damage. You just pump them after that. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You remember how much people were crying about that when it was in the game?
I think it was yeah, it was in the game because of the what was it, the Carnage Venom movie.
Yeah.
To promote that. And then we also had like this is Carnage's one. You also had Venom's one. They were like spawning on the map. Oh yeah, I can see Venom's one there.
But they were still like the same thing.
Yeah, I think they're the same thing, just reskins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this is I've mixed opinions on this because the mythic I think was really really good, but the whole idea of charging a shotgun up, I'm not like too keen on it.
I actually like the charged shotgun a lot.
I didn't like dislike it though. I'm very like confused what to think about this weapon because I know it was good, but I just didn't like the aspect of having to charge it up. That's the only thing. But I don't think necessarily it was. Fun. But if you combined it with the kit's shotgun launcher that you also got, you shotgun yourself in the air, you charge a shotgun, you hit the ground, hit a really good headshot. It was just absolutely crazy. One of the best mythic combos.
It's important to know that thing one-shotted.
Mhm. I would say this probably has to be amazing or god tier. Probably god tier.
I'd say amazing personally.
Amazing.
But at the end of the day, it's your tier list.
I'll probably put it amazing because at the end of the day it was OP, but I don't know, just the charging up ability of it, I'm just not too keen on.
Now speaking of the opposite of amazing,
these ones. So this was a jet. So these were like Thanos' like army mythics.
Yeah.
Like the Tatari or something, and you had like this was a jetpack. I can't remember. So there's two different ones. Which one? So this one like.
One that was a blaster. The other one's kind of like that one's a grenade launcher, and the other one's kind of like a blaster. But they were equally as useless, to be honest. They did no damage, fired slow. It was just something to.
Should I put these and let your teammate have it or terrible? I mean, you can't really. Everyone has it really, so it wouldn't really matter that your teammate have it.
I'd personally put all three in terrible.
I can't remember. The thing is, I did use these, but I just can't remember. I don't know. I just can't really remember much about these.
Yeah, I think if you don't remember much
I didn't try to use it. The thing is, I didn't really necessarily try to use these that much because every time like the first Infinity Stone would spawn, I went straight to try and get Thanos every time. Yeah, I just wanted to be Thanos. I just wanted to just absolutely destroy people with the gauntlet.
Oh, who didn't?
It's the best feeling in Fortnite. Just amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah,
chug.
Going on there.
This was good. You got max health and shield, and it would like infinitely recharge. I know it took a bit of time, but it's pretty damn good though.
I think it's amazing. I wouldn't even think twice. I would always carry it. It's a rechargeable chug.
This, I mean, I feel like we're gonna have different opinions on this. I don't really like this.
I had a lot of fun with it, but like again, comparing it to the other mythics,
the only reason
not that powerful.
The only reason I didn't like it so much because even though it would like make you like kind of invisible, you weren't fully invisible, so you could still see the outline a little bit, and also it made you completely like defenseless, so you couldn't shoot, and I would just get shot at a lot of times when I tried to use it, and I couldn't really shoot back, and I'd have to cancel out of it. I feel like it can be good to
Yeah.
blend in sometimes, but if you're like, it doesn't make you fully invisible, that's the only annoying thing. I feel like if it made you fully invisible, this would be like, it would change this item completely for me.
Oh, 100%. I think it's above terrible though. I would put it.
I would put it in
teammate have
decent. Maybe decent, or let your teammate have it.
I would put it and let your team have it personally.
Yeah. Okay, this mythic, I didn't use it that much. I used it at the beginning of the season.
It was good.
I used it at the beginning of the season. I remember, I think I got my first win of the season with it on stream. I got my first win of the season with it.
It's a bigger, faster rocket launcher.
Yeah, I think it was pretty good. I just didn't use it too much. I used it I used it quite a lot at the beginning of the season, but not much as we got through it.
I put it either amazing or decent.
I'll probably put it amazing because I do remember how like powerful it was. I just didn't use it that much.
Sounds good. Now, for those lightsabers, I see a few of them on there.
I think I can actually tell the difference between them because you see these ones that's got loads of them. Yeah, these look like the older ones that you couldn't use the Force with.
Okay.
Because you got like because you got Kylo Ren's one. Then I remember that Kylo Ren's lightsaber was in the game.
No, that makes sense.
During the ones when you couldn't use the Force.
So the other one's like Darth Maul then.
So I think this one's Darth Maul's one, which had like the throwing objects at people.
It's amazing. It's god tier, in my opinion.
It was. I loved that event. It was so fun.
Chuck it at people.
Because that was actually.
It was so good.
That was actually a point before the Star Wars update. Yeah, I wasn't enjoying it too much in season 2. And I was taking a tiny bit of a break. I was taking a bit of a break from the game at that point. But then when the Star Wars update came out, I just immediately came back to the game to play because like
honestly, that was one of the best weeks in Fortnite history.
Yeah, it was so fun.
I loved
also,
it.
the like force push one, like just trolling players by force pushing them into Storm. Force pushing people into Storm was just so fun.
Agreed completely.
Alright, this there's actually 2 different ones here because you had like the E11 which is over here, but this one was like the clone one. I think this one was a little bit better though than the other one.
What?
I do. No, this one. Okay, no, they're both bad. But this one here, this was the clone triple one we had during the like most recent Star Wars one because it was during like a different era of Star Wars with clones. This,
they're
I feel like
still garbage.
I'm putting. I don't know. Okay, fine. I'll put it in terrible. I'm just biased. I like Star Wars. Okay, I'm trying to be biased. I just really like.
That Epic Games has ever introduced to the game is better than.
I'm just being a little bit biased. I like Star Wars a lot. I'm trying not to be too biased. Alright. I mean, I was gonna put the the ones that you could use the Force with quite high, but I'm probably not because they're not actually that good. But I just like Star Wars a lot, so I thought.
They were also a little more busted, but I guess we'll talk about that, right?
Yeah. Okay. These were trash. These Devil pistols, in my opinion, I didn't really think they were that good. But they gave you Siphon on hit.
At the end of the day, though, they're still dual pistols, and dual pistols weren't. I wouldn't say they were terrible.
I'd say
they're
decent.
definitely better than everything in the terrible. Yeah, I'm okay.
I would say decent, honestly. What? Okay, I don't actually know what this is. What is this?
The Deku Smash.
Deku Smash. I guess it just didn't. Okay.
It's the one in Chapter 4, Season 1.
Oh, okay.
The big green wind.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, this one was so good. This one was so good. This one was really good.
Yeah, that's a god tier mythic for
God tier, absolutely amazing. So these were Doctor Doom ones. These were there was Marvel season, best season of all time in my opinion.
Oh, this is such a good season.
I'm not even a Marvel. I'm not even really a Marvel fan, but I still just loved this season so much. It's so fun.
It was so much fun. I wouldn't even question these ones either. I'd put in the god tier.
Yeah.
If you have a mythic like the Deku Smash, like Skies of
I really want more mythics. I want more ability mythics. Honestly, I really want to like have more mythic abilities. Like mythic weapons are fun, but there's something about just having mythic abilities, like just shooting balls of energy and just beams of energy out of your hands is just so crazy and just cool.
That's what mythics are all about, in my opinion. They were so good.
Oh my god, this one here.
The drum shotgun.
I raged so much over this weapon in the wild season. It's actually one of the main reasons as to why I didn't enjoy that season. It just ruined this. I just got killed so much by that weapon. It just triggered me so much. But it was broken.
The better pump shot.
It was broken. Like because there was a myth. Yeah, this is the mythic one, isn't there? Because there's a mythic tier list. And there was one. Loot Island, I think. If you claim Loot Island, you got the mythic one.
What do you think? I would think God tier.
I think God tier. This was broken.
Yeah.
This thing was absolutely broken. This one's the opposite of God tier.
And then we got your little blaster.
Oh my god, wait, there's
The
two
fuck's terrible
ones.
for some reason.
There's one over here, but I think I don't know why, because this one was like
Every Star Wars gun.
this was the like
They've
the
never been good.
this was no they're bad. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that this one was like the Imperial one, and this one was like one during like this was the First Order one. That's why they look a little bit different. But they are actually both the same weapon. I think they just look a bit different. That's all. But yeah, this one can go in terrible. As much as it's painful to put my favorite franchise weapon in terrible, I have to do it. But it's I don't want to do it, but I have to. Anyway.
Now this one's gonna be interesting. What do you think?
Is this the Herald's one? I mean, what was the difference actually? Because you could also get another. You could also get the mythic version from just
it had a
from damage as well.
4-shot burst. It had a 4-shot burst.
The one you got from the Herald.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm never really necessarily a fan of chrome weapons, but
I liked the assault rifle.
I tended to use the hammer AR that season a bit more. But one thing I did like a lot, though, was the chrome shotgun. I liked the chrome shotgun quite a lot for some reason, but I just didn't like the AR too much.
Shotgun, it was different. Oh, really? I'm actually the opposite. I never really used the chrome shotgun all that much.
I used it quite a lot, not like throughout most season, but towards the end, I think a bit.
For this one though, I think it's a decent mythic to be honest with you.
I feel like these are like, I don't know, that season itself, it's not really that bad of a season, but I don't know, I was just very mixed opinions about that. The chrome weapons, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the, what's it, the Excalibur rifle, yeah. This was pretty good actually, wasn't it? I thought this was pretty good, and it was pretty accurate, and like, if you hit headshot with the sword,
did it one-shot?
It one-shot, I think, pretty sure, didn't it?
I think you're right.
And even if you didn't headshot, you could just fire it quite fast fire rate with loads of swords and explosive damage. Like, even without headshots, it was still pretty broken.
What are you thinking?
I don't know if I would say, I'd probably say God tier. Honestly.
I personally
or amazing.
think it's amazing because
yeah, probably amazing or God tier.
It had all the explosiveness, the one-shot kill, all that stuff. It was more difficult to use. It wasn't like, oh my god, someone has the Excalibur, it's a free kill, kind of like the drum shotgun.
You have to aim it.
AR, you know?
You gotta aim it a bit, to be honest.
Yeah, and you missed a lot with that thing, so that's why I would put it amazing.
Yeah, fair enough. This is the Batarang. Was it called the Batarang? Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah, I think it was like, wasn't it like an earlier version of that proximity mine item? Yeah, you put it onto like a wall, and if someone came past proximity.
Well, yeah, but you could like whip it. It wasn't a just toss it on the ground.
Oh yeah, you could also throw it at people. Yeah.
But it was slow. The detonation sucked. It did no damage. It just sucked.
Yeah. So we can also put this one in terrible, I guess, as well. Then another one of the Star Wars weapons. Fortnite, can you make like a good Star Wars weapon? Because the Star Wars weapons in this game have a bad rap.
We need accurate to the show or to the movies. They always miss. The bloom was garbage. I enjoyed it.
Stormtroopers. Whatever. I can't be asked to get into stat now. The flapjack rifle is what you got from the. It was like one of the Vault Mythics.
Yeah.
Pro gamer, welcome to stream. I'm streaming on Twitch. Nice.
I think it's gonna let your team have it. It's not terrible, but it doesn't.
Thing is, it was kind of funny in a way because I did a stream and it had a title "Best Weapon of Season 3," and it was this weapon. But then I changed my mind so quickly after. Not long after that stream happened, because I mean, it was actually okay to be fair. So.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad.
I'll put it decent.
Comparing it to the other mythics.
Decent?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I think decent, probably, yeah. Now, these things, okay, I know these are the ones without the Force, right? But if you compare them to when they were first added in Season 1, or Chapter 2 Season 1, I swear, even though they were added a few times before we had, like, the Force ones, and they got nerfed, I swear to begin with, they were actually decent.
That's what I was actually going to bring up, and I'm surprised that you agree with that. Most people forget about that.
I'm pretty sure they were actually they were video.
You could block so many things, and you could kill people from like a mile away.
Because a lot of people, when they say these items are bad, they just remember the ones that got nerfed, the nerf versions, but they were actually...
Don't forget you could farm with them.
Yeah, they were really broken to begin with, but they just nerfed them a lot, and a lot of people just remember them for the nerfed version, and they don't remember the early on version of it.
Yeah,
So
the
if
early ones I would honestly put in amazing.
I'm gonna base it off that honestly because, I mean,
But yeah,
yeah, because they were first added. I'm basing on they were first added in that in season 1, chapter 2, after the mid Star Wars event. Why do we keep getting mid Star Wars stuff? It's just not fair. Yeah, I think they're pretty good. Oh my god, this one's going god tier. This has to go in god tier.
yeah. How can it not?
Nah,
go
I
in
think
God
I have to.
tier?
I have to put this at the top. There was no greater feeling than being Thanos. The best feeling in this game was being Thanos. It
Just
was
one shot and everybody.
like, especially because like I think in the newer versions, like the end game mode, you started off right with your gauntlet not being too powerful. You had to actually collect the stones to unlock abilities for you. And like there was siphon ability, there was like extra damage, each infinity stone that your team would collect for you in the the newer version of the mode, the end game one. And then I think in the Infinity War you just had all of them anyway. This is Sky's Grappler. I actually think this one's more OP than Jules' one.
Agreed.
Because the other one you'd be really slow with it. Long range, it's also quite slow. You glide, and the gliding was really slow. So if someone had like a burst or an AI, you could get beams. Whereas this one, you could grapple infinitely. It's infinite grapple, and you can grapple straight towards someone and instantly just pull out a pump shotgun them in the face.
Yep, it's a god tier mythic in my opinion.
Yeah, I think this one's way better. Honestly, and yeah, infinite just makes it. That's just one of the craziest parts about it. The fact it's infinite usage is just insane.
100%.
Yeah. This one you could heal while in it, I think.
You came in the ball, and then you roll around and heal while you're in the ball. I think you need some shots, dude.
Amazing or?
I think it's decent.
Decent.
Nothing special.
Decent.
It's just a heal mythic, but it's not like the chug.
Okay, this is the Havoc mythic, the one you got from the vaults from season 2. So the Flapjack was in the season 3 vaults, and then this Havoc was in the season 2 vaults. So, when you got the eye card, I think.
I don't know about you. I love this mythic. One shot, bring him back.
It was
one
good.
pump.
Yeah. Thing is, I think this mythic itself was good, but I just didn't really like the Havoc shotgun in general. But I'm gonna put it. I think it should go in amazing because it was one of the only shotguns at the time that could in that season that could one shot. Even in Zero Build, it did 250. So even in Zero Build, this thing could one shot. So I'm putting it in amazing, but in personally, I didn't like that. I didn't like that shotgun in general, but I'm gonna definitely put it in amazing. What would that have?
Yeah, for the Havoc, it was just an assault rifle.
It
wasn't really much better than any other AR.
I really didn't like this AR. I didn't.
It was just like a regular AR. There was nothing
I
special
might put it in
about
decent, honestly, because it was good, but it wasn't like too good. And if I'm being honest, I was surprised because I didn't like this weapon, and I just honestly was surprised it lasted 3 seasons. I honestly thought it was going to get vaulted after season 2, and it was in the game season 3, and then they actually buffed it, I think, towards the end of season 4.
But that didn't even really help it all that
much.
But
it still wasn't that good. I don't know. I'm just at the end of the day, I'm surprised how the Scar, who was at the beginning of chapter 4, got vaulted so quickly at the end of season 1, and then this weapon stayed in the game for 3 seasons after like consistently just being mid for most of the time. Yeah, it was alright, but I'm not gonna put it in amazing or god damn though.
Yeah, get that.
This one.
This Hawkeye's bow.
What was this one? So it was a grapple. You shot it at people and it was just grapple.
Bow.
I think my Discord just cut out again. Discord, stop doing this. Oh my god, I'm actually. This is ridiculous. Alright, here we go. Let's share screen again. Sorry about this chat. Alright. Okay, there we go. Go live. Share screen, please. There we go. Nice. Oh, don't do this again. Ah. PC. Oh my god.
Oh.
Discord. PC. Really, bro? What's it? What is this? Oh my god. Alright, chat, give me a second. Alright, so let me sort this out. Oh my god. Kai Edits, welcome to the stream. Alright.
Perfect time.
was busy, lol. No worries. Alright, just waiting for this. Oh my god, why? This is brilliant. Alright, come on, objects. Alright. I think it's sorting itself out. I think, come on, objects work. It's loading at the moment. Oh, come on. It's really, this could have happened any other time, it just had to happen now, didn't it? Really?
Hey, it happens, dude, it happens.
Oh my god. Alright, actually chat, while I'm waiting for that, let's just quickly start a poll. Have you liked the stream? Alright. Here we go. Alright, come on. Respond.
What happened to your PC?
So OpenGX, which is the browser I'm using it for the tier list, is basically just, I don't know, it's bugged out, it's not responding. It's just got completely blanked white and it's just saying not responding.
Huh.
I think it'll come back in a minute. I don't know, it did this like literally just earlier as well, so, but last time it came back pretty quickly, but okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to close it. It's giving me the option to close program and then I'll relaunch it. Alright, here we go. I think we're back. Let's go, we're back. We're back. Alright.
Love to see it.
I'm sorry, chat. All my PC parts are pretty much made of potatoes. It feels like, seems like. Alright, share screen. Alright, there we go. Go live. Is this gonna crash Discord? Yes, it's gonna crash Discord! Yay! Oh my god.
Hello.
It's crashed Discord again, let's go! Fun. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna try again, here we go. Please just work. Oh my god, there we go. There we go. Can we just get like a rip in the chat for my PC? Oh my god, it's actually like... This is actually just getting annoying at this point. Alright. Rip in the chat for my PC. Alright, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna put frame rate just 15. I'm just gonna, just so it doesn't, it's just so it's lower, just so it has a bigger chance of working. I did that last time and it still crashed, but. Alright, here's a moment of truth. Go live. Reconnect. God, I'm actually...
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm back. Oh my god. I could try share screening. I'll try one more time if it works. I don't know why it's not working at the moment. I did have to relaunch Discord this time, so hopefully it restarted because actually completely crashed. I had to reopen it, so it might actually work this time potentially. Alright, share screen. Alright, just work, please.
I got it.
Please just work, please. As soon as I open job, if I go into OpenGX, it crashes. Okay, you can see it, yeah?
Yep.
Alright. Okay, where were we? Alright, Hawkeye's bow, yeah?
Yeah, we're putting Hawkeye's bow in probably terrible.
Okay, yeah, I'll just put it straight there. Could you actually, like, shoot people with it for damage, or did it just grapple?
Yeah, but it didn't do anything. Like,
Okay.
I mean, like, it did. The damage wasn't significant.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Havoc. No, sorry, not Havoc. Sorry, what's it? This is Meowscles'
Pew
one.
rifle.
Yeah. This
It was a little bit better than the heavy AR.
It was. I would put it in amazing, but I don't think I'd put it in God tier.
No, I wouldn't put it in either. It was
Really?
just like a little bit of a better heavy AR.
Where would you put it?
I'd put it in decent personally.
I feel like it was actually decent, but it's just the Scar was in the game at the same time, and that was just
His guard is that much better.
way better than
Something.
the PP rifle.
Something that is amazing is the hollow purple.
Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't think these were too good, but they were good though, really. But
Really?
I don't
It
know.
killed people like one shot. It was like almost as good as the Deku smash.
I feel like I don't know. I just didn't. Some of these mythics I just didn't really use much, and these were some of the mythics I didn't really use. I used them a lot on my update day stream, but apart from that, I didn't really use them too much. Like I didn't really make them part of my loadout.
How could you not use that?
I don't really know.
It was-
I
it
don't
was
have a
free
reason to be
kills.
honest. I don't really know. I just didn't really use them.
I'd put it in God tier personally.
I think this update was definitely the highlight of the wild season. Probably.
Oh yeah.
It made me like the season a little bit more. And it made me like not completely hate the season. But yeah, it was decent. And we also got the other one, I think. Yeah, that one down there. Which is under because there was two, wasn't there? This was the one. I thought this was pretty good. Apparently, a lot of people didn't like this one. Thought it was really weak. But I thought this was.
I thought it
was
weak
fun.
too.
I thought it was fun.
It was fun, but there's a difference between
use.
fun and useful.
I mean, it was similar to Wolverine's, wasn't it? It had the claw.
Yeah,
But also, if you wasn't there like an ability to like scout out enemies,
It
like
wasn't
sniff
the-
enemies
It
or
was
something?
a little bit. I remember at the beginning it was a little bit buggy, but then like.
Didn't they take it out of the game?
How everybody was.
I mean, they take it out of the game.
They didn't take it out of the game.
Did they not?
No.
I thought they did. Oh. I'd probably put this in decent, to be honest. Decent-ish.
I'd put it in terrible.
Terrible, really? Well,
Yeah,
actually.
like compare it to all the other mythics, it's like you had trouble killing people with the claws all the time.
I mean, I
Finding
can
people
understand.
wasn't really all
Yeah,
that useful.
I mean, you could get shotgunned very hard pretty quickly, so I guess that's a fair point. Okay, this shotgun, this was the
I'm having a blank on the name.
the infiltrator, I think it was.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Infiltrator pump. This was the last resort season, top 5 season of all time in my opinion. So good.
But the shotgun, I'd throw it and let your team have it. It was a weak shotgun.
I think we had that shotgun in the game, but I think I still probably used the sharp tooth because that was in the game. It was still in the game at the point of sharp tooth, and I tended to use the sharp tooth over it. Although one thing I did like about the weapon though, the reload animation was so cool on that weapon though. Like how you turn the shotgun upside down and reload it. Like it was such a cool unique reload animation. But other than that, I don't think it was too strong. Now this one though, okay, now the current version we have of it now in creative is terrible, but when it was added in the game in season 7, Polar Peak, it was at Polar Peak, the entire lobby was landing there. Everyone got eliminated so quickly. The lobby went down so quickly. It was the most broken thing. It was in the game for like 3 days.
I loved it.
There was like that tournament. It was people were using it. People were using it at like a tournament, and I remember seeing like a clip of Mongrel like raging a lot over it.
But you gotta think about today's standards. Today, people would just beam somebody with an Infinity Blade.
But back, I mean, it still is nerfed though. I think the version of it in creative is nowhere near as strong. But you could also, because now you can't harvest it, you could also harvest mats with it. I'm pretty sure you could actually get mats, and you could build. You could actually build originally. You could still build while having it, but you can't do that now. It has to go in God tier, I think, honestly. Like the original version of it.
I wouldn't argue. I wouldn't argue with it, but I would throw it in amazing if it was me.
I'm putting it in amazing, but I'm putting it at the top of amazing now. I'm putting it at top amazing because it was like really broken. Obviously today people would just beam, but back then it was so good. Even like if we had the OP version now, it would still be a little bit good. But also if we had it added now, it'd probably be terrible, or like decent, or like your team may have it probably one of the lower 3 tiers because of how better players are now. But back then it was broken.
Oh yeah,
absolutely broken, and it was so fun to use because you could also, if you swinged off a mountain with it, you wouldn't even take full damage as well.
I love it.
If you jumped off of it with it, you would take full damage. But if you did like that, like thrust, like swing attack, where you like went really far forward while off the mountain, you wouldn't take full damage with it. So you could like stop full damage with it, which is kind of OP.
Yeah, it was an amazing method.
I remember seeing clips of people using it in tournaments and just absolutely destroying people, and so many people are complaining it.
Endgame.
Oh my god, it was crazy.
I loved it, dude. I loved it.
Okay, these are the Iron Man ones.
The what do you call it? What was the first one called?
The Iron Man repulsors with just like the
repulsors.
And then the second one's like the big unibeam that you charge up in your chest.
Yeah, I remember the unibeam. The unibeam, in my opinion, is a god tier, but the other ones.
I would say the other one was like no, but I don't know if it was this one or the version we had in the endgame mode, but it like locked on though.
It was both. It was the same one.
Okay, it was the same one.
Yeah.
I think the only difference between because I saw it in your video.
Really move all that much.
I remember seeing it in your video when you're ranking them. We had 2 versions of the Iron Man. One of them was the version from the endgame mode, and that was like this version we have here. Yeah, is the one from like the Marvel season in Chapter 2, and then the other version you had in your tier list, like just the actual red repulsors. That was the one from the endgame mode. But I'm pretty sure they
function the same.
I think they did. They were functioning the same. We just had a different inventory icon though.
Yes. Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would cross the second one between amazing and decent.
I'll put this one in amazing.
It was really good, but then you were so open in the sky and you didn't really.
I would honestly put it above the Infinity Blade.
Yeah,
maybe.
I would.
I'll put it at top of these amazing because it was
sure.
good, but I think the uni beam was insane. I mean, even I've seen that clip of Nick A30 getting his viewers stand in a line, and then the uni beam just goes through all of them and just eliminates all of them. Like, yeah. Oh my god. All right, so okay. I think I know what all these ones are. I think so. This one's the blue one. This was Force Pull.
Yep.
And then the green one, we already did the red one, which was Force Throw. This one was Force Push, and this was Ahsoka's one, which was a reskin of Kenobi's, which is also Force Push. That we had in Chapter 4, Season 4.
Yeah.
We had Ahsoka's one, which is a reskin of Kenobi's one, but just had to have a white lightsaber just to match Ahsoka. I honestly, I didn't like the Force Pull one, because people, if you pull someone towards you, right, they could still you could pull them towards you, and then they would just shotgun you in the face.
If you were quick with it, it'd be okay.
I think
that one had its uses though. I put it let your team have it.
Yeah.
Personally, and
I put it at the top of let your team have it because it was decent, but I just at the end of the day, you could also be if you could be doing it to one pump someone, but you could end up, but you'd have to switch between the item after you pulled someone towards you, and they would just have their shotgun out to begin with, and they could just shotgun you in the face. So it did have a disadvantage. Kenobi's one.
Force Push, I would put them both in amazing personally.
They are both, but I mean, even though they're different ones, they are technically the same ones. So I guess we can just put them in the same.
Oh yeah, they're the same.
I put them in God. They were like so good though, because you could just it would recharge. The amount of times I would just force push someone into Storm, it was just so funny. Like they would just come back and I'd be like, nope. It recharged.
One of my favorite mythics of all time.
Like the time it took them to get back, it would just recharge, and then it would come back again. I'd be like, nope, just push them back in Storm. And he just kept on trying to come back to Storm, and then they just got eliminated. Like it was just.
I love doing it to my teammates.
It was so fun to use that mythic. So yeah, I'll put that one in God tier. I'm gonna put both God tier because they're basically the same thing. This one, I mean, I know it was infinite and you could glide with it, but it was so slow.
It's the same as the Batman one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
technically, I would actually put it above the Batman one because it was the same, but it actually had infinite usages though.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'd put it above. Okay, this one though, the Call Me Your Mama, this one, I'm always calling it that forever. This one, I think it's got to go in God tier amazing. It was so OP. Like,
yeah, but you were so stationary when you first used it.
you
That's
could
why I
get
was, like,
beamed.
amazing.
Although you can get beamed, which is why the disadvantage
It
about
didn't
it.
destroy like any. It didn't destroy every structure in the world like the Deku Smash did. You could block it with like 2 builds.
I mean, I don't really have too much experience from it for builds because I tend to play zero builds. I don't really play builds much anymore.
So I think it's a step down from God tier.
I'd put it in amazing at least, amazing, because it was
I would
pretty
too.
broken. I remember like there was this glitch where you played Team Rumble. If you didn't use all 3 usages and just use 2 and respawn, it would regenerate the other 2 usages, so you could just instantly keep using it if you saved 1 usage before you got eliminated. And I played Team Rumble quite a few times on like a sky base and just beam people with it, which was quite fun. This Mythic, this was Zig and Choppy's one.
Yeah, it's the same as the
other one.
It's the same.
Although
thing
it did,
as the,
although it did actually,
drama
one thing I do remember is this was when it was added back during Last Resort. This weapon and Gunner's Stinger did get buffed a little bit, but I don't think it. But Gunner's buff was a little bit more of a buff than the Ray Guns one was.
That thing barely made a difference.
I think I'm still gonna put it in terrible though. The Gunner's one, when I get to it, there's actually something interesting to say about it because this weapon was changed a lot in Last Resort. This was the bows. This is not the boom bow. This was Raz's one.
Raz's bow.
I
One-shot
really
it,
liked
has
the
some damage
bows.
to it.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah, I did too.
I enjoyed the primal season. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I will admit the
I
whole
agree.
makeshift stuff was a little bit annoying. But the bows were so fun to use. The bows were amazing. Also, like the primal AR, I quite liked quite a bit. Honestly, I liked the primal biome. Honestly, I quite liked the primal look at the primal biome. I know that season gets like a lot of hate as one of the most hated seasons, but honestly, I honestly liked that season quite a lot. And the bows were just fun to use because we had like the shockwave bow, the extinct bow, flame bow, and this explosive bow would like you could shoot it and then also do like those fire off a few explosives around where you fired the shot. If you hold it back for a few seconds, you had to wait for it like click, didn't you? And then you shot it and then it would fire off a few explosives as well.
Yeah, I thought it was a great mythic.
Which one? What tier would you say? I wouldn't say God. Yeah, I wouldn't say God tier, but it was definitely amazing. Now this weapon, this is Miles' drum gun. Now it depends which version of it we're talking about, because if we're talking about the one we had in Last Resort, that was just a nerfed version. It was actually a reskin of Jules' drum gun, which was a nerfed one. But if we're talking about OP Miles drum gun like Chapter 2 Season 2, this has to go God tier. It was so good. I had so many games. I had so many games where I even had a video of me dropping agency and just going on an absolute rampage, taking out so many players. Like it shredded builds so quickly and everything.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I don't think it's as good as the Scar, but I don't know. I thought it was really OP. The original version, which unfortunately we'll never see again. I really want to see it again because it was so fun to use. Chapter 2, I want a Chapter 2 OG. In my opinion, Chapter 2 is the best chapter. I know that's going to be a very controversial thing because a lot of people didn't like Chapter 2, although people are suddenly now like Chapter 2. Which is kind of triggering because people didn't like it when we were in Chapter 2 and now people are saying
ridiculous, this community,
I
dude.
can't stand it. Honestly, I legitimately liked Chapter 2 when we were in it. So to hear people saying they like it now, like, oh my god, do you remember Chapter 2?
And all they did was...
What do you mean?
You
would just complain, oh my god, I want to go back to the OG map. Where's the OG map? Hashtag bring the OG map back. Like, Chapter 3, oh, no, it only actually started recently. Oh, do you remember Chapter 2? Yeah, it was fun. What are you talking about?
They're going to be saying the same thing about Chapter 5 in a couple of years.
Oh my god. Minigun? This has to go at God tier as well. This was probably better than the drum gun, I would actually say. This weapon was crazy. It was Brutus's.
I'm so sorry. I missed what you were saying there. I just realized I was drinking an expired drink.
Wait.
Sorry. Anyways, what were we saying?
Oh, I was saying,
I'm so sorry.
Brutus. I was talking about Brutus's
I was
minigun.
just like, oh my god. Brutus's minigun.
Brutus's minigun, yeah. I think this was more OP than Myers', honestly. This thing was insane.
Yep.
It was
I agree with that.
crazy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put this, like... Oh, crap. Wait, no. Please do not tell me... No!